A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for space. It's Ott. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fires to the big fella.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on fourth down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got the quick pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning on the Jets. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
To the air, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds his man. It's Branch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Got room to work. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space, it's Tatum. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the returner is stopped. Drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Sooners. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Number 87, set to kick it off.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Buying some time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
That's caught. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. With the catch, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Going for it inside your own 40. On fourth down, looking to pass. Quickly complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They're dealing with a second and long. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one off.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down.
Cricket.
Here's the handoff. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
To throw, it's Stockton. Unloads it downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They're testing the right side here. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He'll pull it on the read. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Off play action. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Off play action on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Get set. Travel.
Might be changing the route. They're going to run it. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period.
Oklahoma 14, Georgia 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
3,
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Trying play action. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hip.
Lots of running room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Wide open spaces. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's going up top. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out. Defense up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. To the air, it's Stockton. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's dealt. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Frazier. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires downfield. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Leaves it with the running back. Looking for room at the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing, to fumble in that situation, and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Quarterback adapting. He's going up top here late in the game. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just...
A shot toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
He's going to run it down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.